We hate who we are and love who we can be.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
What up, guys? We're back with another segment, and tonight we got Dr. Umar in the office. Well, technically he's not here, but I would love to have a sit down. Dr. Umar is being accused of simply not practicing what he preached and being a hypocrite. So earlier this week, his 22-year-old daughter came to social media to express her frustrations in regards to her and her father's connection. She basically told the whole world that although he preached to the black men about stepping up and being there for their children, about treating the sisters as queens. So basically the young lady said that he hasn't been active in her life at all. He did come back and respond and say, he paid child support, ask your mom why I wasn't there, ask your mom, basically like it's her mom's fault when you could have took it back to court and got you some visitation, especially if you was paying child support. And if you really wanted to build a connection with your child, I don't think nothing would stop you from really seeing your child. Now, the young lady is, like I said, she's now 22 years old. And, she's grown. She can make her own choices now. So she took it amongst herself to reach out to her father in hopes of connecting with her sibling.
I'm not trying to get clout. I literally just want to have a conversation with my father. My biological father is Dr. Umar. He has another daughter. I tried to contact him about getting to know my sister. Asked him if he knows her or if he has her number. He ignored me and never responded. I'm 22 years old now. My dad has never been to anything important, no graduation, no birthday parties, nothing.
It seems he doesn't care. Daddy wasn't there.
He has not been in my life. Again, I'm not making this video to bash him. I'm making this video to state facts, okay? You can't get on Instagram and get on social media and portray to be an activist and talk about how black kings need to be with black women, but you're not even in your black woman's daughter's life. You're being a hypocrite.
Now, when I became familiar with Dr. Umar was maybe early 2015, 16. And that's when I was like along my self-discovery, my journey, trying to figure out who I was and bettering myself and how I could be a better asset to the world. So he was in this document and it was called Hidden Colors. It's like a very pro-black and it drops, a lot of Jews' history. I think I watched all the Hidden Color documentaries. You guys should go check that out as well. It's directed by Tariq Nasheed. But yeah, very interesting document. So that's when I became familiar with Dr. Umar. And a lot of the things he spoke on, touched on in the document, I felt, and he left one hell of an impression on me. And that document led me to dig a little further and further and further, So I was heavily invested. And it's just like a lot of great influential figures in that document. So like I said, when you guys got time, you're looking for a good lesson, check out Hidden Colors. In my eyes, I thought he was, like a modern day MLK, Malcolm X, I mean, along those lines, because we don't have too many of those during these times. So that's who I was looking to him as. So to hear this news, I'm like, you gotta be effing kidding me. Like, I can't believe this, this is so embarrassing. Now, I don't know what changed over the years or when he guess, sold out. Because I was noticing the changes in his behavior and his characteristics throughout the years, though.
Nothing but a conversation. Forget the relationship. I really don't care too much about that at this point. So I just wanted to make this video to just try to, I guess, somehow find my sister on my dad's side. So if you see this, please reach out to me. Please DM me because I want to know who you are. I just don't understand why you're ignoring me. I'm 22 years old and you have yet to be in my life. No graduations, no parties. When I get married, are you going to be at the wedding? Are you going to walk me down the aisle?
And she said at first, you know, they had like a little exchange of words. And then when she asked about getting in contact with the young sister, that he kind of ghosted her and stopped responding, which led to her coming to social media. But like I said, basically, the young lady said that he wasn't there for, he wasn't there for no doctor appointments, no dentist appointments, no school visits, no graduation. He just wasn't there.
It seems he doesn't care. Daddy wasn't there.
My biological father is not even on my birth certificate because when my mom had me, he left.
Peace and Pan-Africanism. If this is, in fact, my daughter, is there a reason why you are not messaging me directly from your cell? This is my iCloud, but my phone number is blah, 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 blah. Text me from your phone. This is Anisha, blah, blah, blah. This is a different number. Why the different numbers, 265 or 443, 443? Do you have any other children? I would love to meet them. Do you have their numbers?
I got family in Philadelphia everywhere, and you've been trying to find me? Stop the cap now. Can we please stop the cap, brothers and sisters? The quickest way for you to get blocked or put on the FDMG Book of Negro list. The quickest way for you to get blocked or get put on the FDMG Book of Negro list, if you mind my personal business. You wait until now. Why is that? Why did you wait until now? His number has been the same for 20 years. Thank you for recognizing a clout chaser when you see one.
Trying to use your father's name to build your struggle streamer career is so not cool. Struggle streamer? But you have 2 daughters and you're not in their lives, Dr. Umar. You see what I'm talking about? Why is that your only focus? You have 2 daughters and you are not present in their lives. Like that, see.
Wow.
Yeah, so basically I was shocked on the list, but I didn't think it was far-fetched. Like when I heard this young lady speak, I instantly gravitated towards her side. I was like, yeah, because I just knew something wasn't right with this ninja. And if you go back and really listen to his lessons and his teachings, his speeches, however, like I said, I have been listening to this man since way back when, before y'all probably got on to Dr. Umar. But yeah. So, and then watching his behavior over the years, and I'm like, we're witnessing a false prophet. You know what I'm saying? I started to side-eye him a lot in regards to how he was moving around, And then, yeah, because basically his actions weren't matching his words. Like I said, it was the incident with him and a young lady showing up at the event saying that they were just together the night before. He acted like he didn't know who she was, what she was talking about. And then everyone, like back then she did look crazy. He made her look crazy. But I don't think she would have just did no mess like that at a, I don't know. You can't say what people would do now. We in a mental health crisis era. But it was just a wild scene.
In fact, they already been there, done that. It's your turn now. See, we got this thing, brothers and sisters. And the white man knows you well because he's written books on you. They say the Negro entrepreneur. Who's that?
probably how he did his daughter mom when she found out she was pregnant, how he was doing a young lady that popped up at the event. Like, what is you talking about? I don't know you, you know what I'm saying? But he couldn't run for so long, and then wham, they in court, and now you're going child support, but you're still not stepping up because, you know, maybe that's not what he wanted to do. And then, like, to see him interacting with Suki. I don't know Suki personally. Her stories. Have I heard some stories? But yeah, to see him with someone like her, and then, you know, always do this king and queen's speech, it would be like, it was, because he gave me creep vibes around her. Like his motives were to wax that, and she's not no ugly girl, so, you know, they grown, but you would just think he hold himself at a certain standard. And then it was just how he came out and defended Diddy when he was going through that whole incident. He was riding hard for Diddy, and I'm like, oh yeah, they done got my boy. He been, I'm like, yo, he being crossed over or something. Like, I don't know what's in it for him. But yeah, you can't be preaching this and then doing things like this, because it's not a good look.
Hello guys, so I just wanted to come on here with a small update. I just got off the phone with Dr. Umar's other daughter's mother, and she just told me that that's her daughter. So yes, y'all, I found her. I'm going to give her a call and talk to my sister when she gets out of school.
And then to get online, and instead of still, even if your daughter did take it to social media, as an adult, as a father, you should have reached out to her immediately then. But you go back on social media to respond, and respond negatively, calling her a failure social media influencer or content creator, however you worded it, but that's what you meant. Like, why wouldn't you reach out to her then and be like, you know, if you felt like disrespect or whatever, correct that situation, then move forward in regards to meeting with her mom so y'all could heal this connection and rebuild, you know, a bond, or build a bond. Now, I can't say rebuild if you wasn't there, but build a bond. Yeah, so moral story, people. Beware of the false prophets. All right? And no one's not perfect. But if you've been preaching the same tune or singing the same tune all these years in regards to parenting and how black men should maneuver in regards to parenting, then out of preaching this message for so long, you should have took your advice. Even myself, like, I get up here and I get up here and I speak to my audience and I give advice. I myself have to take that advice as well. It's not like I'm just up here pointing fingers at you guys like, oh, this y'all issue, this y'all problems. No, it's for me as well. So that's all in practicing what you preach. So sometimes when I come up here and y'all see me up here doing these little channel messages or these reads, I be needing that advice myself, and I do take it. And it's like you use our black women, you baited them in with these sweet nothings, because we was rooting for you. And boom, the truth come out that you've been, impregnating these black women and then disappearing. So yeah, what are you guys' thoughts on this situation? Do you think you could have handled it more maturely, I'm shaking my head. I'm in disbelief. Like I say, you be wanting to see the good in people, but you never really know. But drop your thoughts below. That's all I have for now. Till next time. Peace.